A closer look at the Pioneer SX-450. Good evening, YouTube. Here with you on a Monday evening at 11:16 in the p.m. I was kind of busy most of the evening with Kylie, and thought before I went to bed I would at least check the fuse on the Pioneer. That's an easy enough job to do. You take a little cover off the back ledge, and there is a fuse there, and I took my trusty fluke meter, I could not think of the name of it, digital bench meter, and put the ohms across it, make sure the meter's fine. It is, and I'll try that with the fuse, and that fuse is not good. So now that tells me one thing, that the reason it's not lighting up probably. Now the part about that you don't really want to just go and replace it willy-nilly without checking some things. Pretty pure and simple. It just, you know, it could be a blown or a short causing the problem, and you can put a new one in. Now let me see what you can. I think you can maybe tell by looking at that brown spot there that fuse is no good. It's just no good. I hope these lights don't give you too much of a glare that way, but I needed them to see back here. I was thinking about getting that thing Bill's got, that one. I'm not real sure where I could mount it at. It would do the same job that those do. I'm going to double check this fuse with it out. I can't get the thing around. There it goes. Yep, she be blowed. No, I'm going to take it up another notch just for the heck of it. I know it's not going to make a lot of difference, but I'd like to see something, if there is any internal resistance in that. Now I'm up to over 20 meg. Nothing there. It is blown. Pure and simple. No connection whatsoever. So I'll have to figure out what it is. Take a look at it real quick. See if I can see. Three amp. I do believe is what it is. Yep, 3 amp. So I don't think I have any of those. Pretty darn sure anyway. So I'll have to get a 3 amp fuse. And like I said, I can hook this up to the dim light and check it that way. You know, if there is a short, that way it would tell me, and you know, give me an idea of what I'm looking at. Or I can just take the top off and go in there and start checking things willy-nilly, as it were. So I don't know which I'll do, but I'm going to think on it, because like I said, it's bedtime actually. I'm just kind of waiting for my bed to warm up a little bit. I like to turn it on at least a half hour before I go to bed, and let it warm up a little bit before I get in there, so it's nice and warm. So gonna do that, and you guys have a pleasant evening. And I probably will I have go see the vampires tomorrow, and you guys that have to have blood drawn on a regular basis know what I'm talking about. But have to do that in the morning, and then next Tuesday I'll have to go for my actual appointment, which is not a lot of fun, because I think it's physical time. I don't like physicals. So anywho, that's what that is. So there's probably some information down here on this, tells exactly what that is, I bet, on the side of the fuse. I can't see it without that magnification lamp though. Let me look at that real quick, see if I can tell anything about that. Yep, 3 amp, 125 volts. That's exactly what it's supposed to be. I always get a couple of them because chances are you're going to blow one of them. Even if you think you got it working or whatever. So I will do that, and then I was trying to think what I had. I thought I had maybe as a 4 amp. I could get away with a 4 amp, I'm sure. But anywho, that's like I say. I may come back with this tomorrow after the doctor. I have to drop Kylie off in the morning at school, and then go straight to the doctor's office and have blood drawn, and then I will come back here. Also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but these knobs that Gary found on, I think it was Alloyed Electronics, I ordered a couple of these. They were $1.65 a piece or something like that, $1.68. But I ordered a couple of them. And the only difference I could see in these and the ones that I ordered, the ones that I ordered have a silver insert in here where it comes to a point like a baby moon, not a baby moon, but them old, I can't remember what they call them, but they're similar to baby moons, but they come to a point, and that's what is in there. I'm hoping that just comes out and this is what's underneath of it. That would be nice, because everything else matched perfectly. And so if it is, I'll have knobs for that. I was going to buy, yeah, I know I said I was going to go to bed, but I was going to buy another Hallicrafters. I got to figuring, and by the time I spend enough money to buy a speaker, what else was it I needed? There was like a knob, and the little dial glass. That's just 3 things that I need. And right there, that would have cost probably close to what I was going to pay for this one. Because I think there were like $10 minimum each before shipping. So, and then I have that hole in the top of that case. And I thought, I could have a whole case. I could have the knobs, all fresh, good set of knobs, and another complete radio for parts if I needed it. It was a 38B, but I think they're identical as far as electrically, and of course the outside of it looks the same too, except for the color. But anyway, I bid, well, I think it was $21.75, something like that. It made that with shipping come out to $40 even. And so that's what I bid. And up until the last few seconds, I had it, but I think it went for 22, 20 something. I don't know exactly whatever the next step was. It's no telling how far up they bid, because eBay just takes it up to the next step. So anyway, good chance even if I came back and tried to rebid it, I wouldn't have got it. But I'm just kind of set my mind on it that I'm not going to buy one for more than that, because it's just not worth it. To me, anyway. So I can do the work on this one. It's not a big deal. And so that's the way I feel about that. So anyway, I lost out on that one. A little bit disappointed, but at the same time, I really don't need to buy another radio this time of the year, as far as I've got Christmas coming up and all this stuff. So, I need to do that, take care of that. So, alright, like I said, I may be back here in the morning and finish this up, and we'll maybe take the top off of this and look around a little bit, at least, if nothing else. So, alright, see you. Alright, I'm back once more. You guys, it's 11:30 now, by the way. You guys that thought I was going to wait until in the morning to do this, I'm thinking some of you thought I would, but most of you knew I wouldn't. Just a quick look, and I'm looking, but the camera's not looking. There's your tuner there, and front controls there. Here, of course, is the massive transformer. Not as massive as I have seen in these. Here's your socket over here for your. Let's see if you can see those or not. Yeah, you can barely see them right here. These are your outlets for your other components to plug into. One's switched and one's unswitched, I think. Yeah, one switched and one unswitched. So those are that. As that's really all I see in here. There's a couple more fuses up there, I see. Let's take a look at those real close if we can. So you can see them right there. Right down in there. There's 1, 2. Not sure what that is. Can't tell. Some sort of choke or transformer of some kind. Of course, your string, your tuner string. Your light bulbs are all up there. It looks like they're all burnt out. Just what I can see. They're black anyway. So there's only 3 of those. Everything else looks fairly decent. As far as looks are concerned, you know, oh, there's 2 more fuses. Right there. 1, 2 right there. Now there's another fuse there. This thing loaded with fuses. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fuses in addition to the main fuse. I'll have to look on schematic and see what those are. They could be speakers or something, I guess, because I don't really see a relay. I thought this did have relays, but I can't. It's been so long I can't remember. Several E-caps that probably could be replaced. In fact, there's quite a few of them. Just looking, the ones I can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. On that board that I can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's 16 on that one that I can see easily, and I'm not catching them all, but there's just quite a few of them there. This is not a very complicated system, I don't think. So it should be easy to troubleshoot if there is more required besides the what do you call it? Fuse. You know, I was thinking about putting that dim bulb across the fuse and letting the bulb be the fuse for it. I've seen people do that too. I don't really have it set up to do that, but I could rig it up pretty easy. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I think plugging it into the dim bulb tester would be the same thing, really. I don't know. Like I said, I'll think about it overnight and while I'm at the doctor's office tomorrow and see what I come up with. Other than that, this thing looks pretty clean. I don't see any evidence of cigarette smoke. That's usually pretty evident in receivers like this, if it is true. I mean, if it was in a smoking environment, you just see the tar and whatever that is, nicotine or whatever it is, that gets all over everything. And I don't see any evidence of that. I don't smell it. That's another thing. People that don't smoke can smell the smoke of other people. I guess that's the best way of putting that. But I had my brother-in-law, late brother-in-law, used to come over all the time, and sometimes he'd come over and just, I tell you, it would reek of cigarette smoke because their whole house smoked, and it's just, you know, it'd take me a week to get that smell out of there after he just came over to visit. So anyway, that's that. Let me back up here and get you a wider angle view of this, if I can. There you go, that's pretty good. Well, like I said, that's basically what she looks like inside. And I'm wondering how hard it is to get these out. I think they just pop out like that. How about that? Bet you didn't think they came out that easy, did you? These, if I'm reading these right, are the kind that just snap in. But then again, I may not be reading that right. They don't twist out, I don't think. Yeah, it's not a big deal. I'll figure that out. So, like I said, that's about it for me. I'm gonna go to bed. It's been at least a half hour now, and get me a little rest. And you guys have a pleasant evening. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see ya.